Hi folks, today we're going to have another Saber Theory video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about who exactly were the Mandalorians in the Star Wars galaxy. First of all, the Mandalorians were mainly a race of humans that expanded out to the mid and outer rim from the core worlds at about roughly 20 to 25 BBY, or 25,000 years before the movie A New Hope. Now, the Mandalorians at first were a splintered group of people who split up into factions on a single planet named Mandalore. Mandalore actually was a beautiful, flourishing planet for a very long time throughout galactic history. But the Mandalorians over time became warmongering species that treated weapons and battle as their religion, which basically ravaged the planet over time from their overuse of weapons. We can even see an example of this when in the new Mandalorian TV series on Disney XD, Pedro Pascal's character says,
"I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion."
Now, over a period of a few thousand years, the Mandalorians actually became a single faction under the guise of a new singular leader who was aptly named Mandalore the First. Mandalore the First was actually both a Mandalorian and the only known Mandalorian to ever become a Jedi under the name of Tar Vizsla. Now, after many years of new leaders with many names, Mandalore the Ultimate eventually rose to power at roughly around 3,961 BBY and began a Mandalorian invasion into the Old Republic and its space. It is important to note here that although the Mandalorians were a battle-loving species, they originally did not want to contend and invade the Old Republic, as Mandalore the Ultimate was being controlled by the late secret Sith Emperor Lord Vitiate. However, the Mandalorians were not at a total disadvantage against the Republic, even with their legions of Jedi by their side. The Mandalorians had adopted to even successfully kill many Jedi throughout history. However, it is important to note that the later Jango Fett and Boba Fett were not true Mandalorians. They had trained in their ranks and had their armor, but were not part of the Mandalorian species and culture. Now, later in Mandalorian Wars, a Jedi by the name of Revan actually turned the tide of war into the Republic's favor and eventually stopped the Mandalorians' invasion into Republic space by further invading their homeworld. But he hid Mandalore the Ultimate's mask after killing him, therefore not allowing any new leaders to rise to power for a millennia, which caused many to finally become the bounty hunters we know them as now in the present Star Wars galaxy. Well, that's it for our second video on who exactly were the Mandalorians in the Star Wars galaxy. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe!